Have you ever felt like you just don't fit in? Like no matter how hard you try, you're always the odd one out. Well, meet Hiccup. He lives in the Viking village of Berk, a place where being tough, burly, and a dragon slayer is everything. And Hiccup, he single quotes as ... well, none of those things. He's small, inventive, and frankly, a bit of a disaster magnet. Every time he tries to help defend his village from the constant dragon raids, he somehow makes things worse. His dad, Stoic the Vast, the chief of the tribe, loves him, but he just doesn't understand him. All Hiccup wants is to prove himself, to finally kill a dragon and earn his place among the Vikings. So during one particularly chaotic dragon attack, Hiccup unleashes his latest invention, a catapult-like contraption, and against all odds, it works. He actually hits a dragon, a mysterious and feared Night Fury, the one dragon no Viking has ever seen up close and lived to tell the tale. It crashed down somewhere in the forest. This is his chance. Hiccup tracks it down, knife in hand, ready to deliver the final blow and become the hero he's always dreamed of being. He finds the dragon tangled in his ropes, helpless. He raises his knife ... but he can't do it. Looking into the creature's terrified eyes, he doesn't see a mindless monster. He sees a scared animal, just as afraid of him as he is of it. In a moment that will change his life forever, Hiccup cuts the ropes and sets the dragon free. The Night Fury, though freed, is injured. Its tail fin was damaged in the crash, meaning it can't fly properly. Hiccup, filled with a strange mix of guilt and curiosity, starts secretly visiting the dragon. He brings it fish, slowly earning its trust. He even gives it a name, Toothless, because of its retractable teeth. Day by day, Hiccup learns more about dragons than any Viking has ever known. He discovers they love having their chins scratched, they chase beams of light like cats, and they're definitely not the vicious beasts the legends describe. He starts using his blacksmithing skills not to forge weapons, but to build a new tail fin for Toothless, a prosthetic that will allow him to fly again, but only with Hiccup's help to operate it. As Hiccup and Toothless learn to fly together, they form an incredible, unspoken bond. Soaring through the clouds, they are no longer a clumsy Viking and a crippled dragon, they are a team, free and powerful. This secret friendship opens Hiccup's eyes. He starts applying his newfound knowledge in his dragon fighting classes back in the village. Instead of using weapons, he uses a bit of dragon nip here, a gentle chin scratch there, and suddenly, he's the star pupil, taming dragons with what everyone thinks is some kind of magic. His dad is finally proud, but his success feels hollow because it's all based on a lie. Astrid, a tough, skilled Viking girl and Hiccup's crush, gets suspicious of his strange behavior and follows him, discovering his secret. Furious and scared, Astrid tries to run back to the village, but Hiccup and Toothless intercept her. To show her the truth, they take her for a flight. It starts off terrifying, but as they glide through the northern lights, she sees what Hiccup sees, the beauty, the grace, the soul of the dragon. But their peaceful flight takes a dark turn. Toothless follows a huge flock of dragons carrying food, and they lead them straight to the dragon's nest. It's a terrifying, volcanic island, home to a monstrous queen dragon, the Red Death. This colossal beast forces the other dragons to steal food for it, and eats any that fail. Hiccup and Astrid finally understand the truth. The dragons don't raid Berk because they're evil. They do it because they're being controlled by something far worse. Back in the village, it's the day of Hiccup's final exam. He's supposed to kill a dragon in front of the entire tribe to become a true Viking, but he can't. He throws down his weapon and tries to show everyone that dragons aren't what they think. It goes horribly wrong. The dragon, panicked by the shouting and weapons, attacks. Just in the nick of time, Toothless bursts into the arena to protect his friend. The Vikings see the Night Fury and immediately capture him. Hiccup, desperate to save Toothless, accidentally reveals that he knows where the dragon's nest is. His father, Stoic, feeling betrayed and thinking only of destroying the nest once and for all, disowns Hiccup and sets sail with the entire Viking fleet, using the chained Toothless as a guide. Hiccup is left behind, devastated. His secret is out. His best friend is being led to his doom, and his father has rejected him. But he's not alone. Astrid and the other young Vikings, who now understand the truth, rally around him. They realize Hiccup's way is the right way. Riding the training dragons from the academy, they fly off after the fleet. They arrive at the nest just as the Vikings' attack awakens the Red Death. The monstrous queen dragon emerges, dwarfing the Viking ships and breathing fire everywhere. The battle is a disaster. The Vikings are completely outmatched. But then Hiccup and his friends arrive. Hiccup knows only a dragon can fight a dragon this big. He manages to free Toothless, who is nearly drowning. With his father watching in shock and awe, Hiccup reunites with his dragon. Apologizing to Toothless, they take to the skies. What follows is an epic aerial battle. Hiccup and Toothless use their speed and agility to outmaneuver the colossal Red Death, luring it into the clouds. Using the dragon's own fire against it, they manage to damage its wings. They lead it into a final, high-speed dive. The Red Death tries to breathe fire, but can't pull up in time, crashing into the ground in a massive explosion. Hiccup is knocked off Toothless and falls into the flames, but Toothless dives after him, wrapping him in his wings to protect him just before they hit the ground. When the smoke clears, Stoic finds Toothless, but Hiccup is nowhere to be seen. For a heartbreaking moment, he fears the worst. But then the dragon unfurls his wings, revealing an unconscious but alive Hiccup, safe. Stoic finally understands. He looks at the dragon not as a monster, but as the creature that saved his son's life. He admits he's not a beast, he's a friend. Sometime later, Hiccup wakes up back in his house in Berk. He gets out of bed and sees Toothless there, waiting for him. He then looks down and realizes part of his left leg is gone, replaced by a metal prosthetic. A mirror of his dragon friend, he walks outside and the village of Berk is transformed. Vikings and dragons are everywhere, living and working together in harmony. The dragon raids are a thing of the past. Hiccup, once the outcast, is now a hero, not for killing a dragon, but for befriending one. He didn't just train a dragon, he taught his entire world how to live in peace. And as he and Toothless take to the sky once more, over a new and better Berk, he knows this is just the beginning of their adventures. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this journey to the Isle of Berk, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more amazing stories. Let us know in the comments what your favorite part of their friendship was. See you next time.